The Old Babylonian period was a transformative era in Mesopotamian history, marked by the integration of Amorite tribes into the established city-states of the region. This period witnessed significant cultural, political, and social changes as the Amorites, initially semi-nomadic tribes, settled in Mesopotamia and began to influence its cities and culture. The Amorites originated from the western regions, likely from modern-day Syria. Their migration into Mesopotamia occurred gradually over several centuries. By the beginning of the second millennium BCE, they had established themselves as a formidable presence within the region. They began to integrate into the urban centers, assuming roles as local rulers and officials, and even founding new dynasties. One of the most significant of these Amorite dynasties was established in Babylon by Sumu-Abum around 1894 BCE, marking the beginning of Babylon's rise to prominence. The integration of the Amorites into Mesopotamian society led to a rich cultural amalgamation. The Amorites brought with them their own traditions, languages, and religious practices, which they combined with the established Sumerian and Akkadian cultures of Mesopotamia. This fusion led to the development of a distinctive Old Babylonian culture, characterized by its unique blend of linguistic, religious, and artistic elements. Politically, the period was marked by frequent conflicts and power struggles. The city-states of Mesopotamia, including Isin, Larsa, Eshnunna, and Babylon, vied for dominance. These conflicts were often fueled by the ambitions of Amorite leaders who sought to expand their control and influence. One of the most notable figures of this era was Hammurabi, an Amorite ruler who ascended to the throne of Babylon in 1792 BCE. Through a combination of military conquests and strategic alliances, Hammurabi succeeded in uniting much of Mesopotamia under his rule, creating what is often referred to as the First Babylonian Empire. Hammurabi is perhaps best known for his legal code, the Code of Hammurabi, which is one of the earliest and most complete written legal codes in history. This code provided a comprehensive set of laws governing various aspects of society, from trade and property rights to family relations and criminal justice. The Code of Hammurabi reflected the complexities of a society undergoing significant transformation and sought to establish a sense of order and justice. Despite Hammurabi's achievements, the unity he forged was short-lived. Following his death in 1750 BCE, the empire began to fracture as his successors struggled to maintain control. Internal strife and external pressures from neighboring regions, including the Elamites and the Hittites, contributed to the decline of the Old Babylonian Empire. By the end of the period, around 1600 BCE, the once powerful Babylonian state had fragmented into smaller, competing city-states. The integration of the Amorites into Mesopotamian society had lasting impacts on the region's culture and political landscape. The Amorites contributed to the development of the Babylonian dialect of Akkadian, which became the dominant language of the region. Their religious practices and deities were also assimilated into the broader Mesopotamian pantheon, further enriching the region's spiritual life. The Old Babylonian period was thus a time of significant change and adaptation. The blending of Amorite and Mesopotamian cultures created a vibrant and dynamic society, but it also brought about periods of conflict and instability. This era set the stage for subsequent developments in Mesopotamian history, including the rise of the Kassite dynasty and the eventual establishment of the Neo-Babylonian Empire. In summary, the Old Babylonian period was a crucial epoch in the history of Mesopotamia, marked by the integration of the Amorite tribes, the cultural and political transformations they spurred, and the eventual emergence of Babylon as a central power. This era left an indelible mark on the region's history, shaping the course of Mesopotamian civilization for centuries to come.